everyone, this is Maria. Maria is the reason Christopher is here. They are, we like bringing couples in to our kitchen because that's where a lot of the magic happens in the kitchen. Welcome to another edition of Vince's at Home. We are here with Christopher, who just happens to be, in a relationship with one of our long-standing Vince's employees.
Yes.
As a result, he is our in-house pickling expert. Tell us a little bit about how you got introduced to pickling.
Introduced at a really young age. My mother is a really big into home cooking. It was grow it in the backyard and get it into a jar for the wintertime. Anything that my father could grow in the backyard, from beans to fennel, we would pickle.
Okay, so you growing up, it was like from July and August, it was just like a constant stream.
There's a rolling boil happening all the time. Today we're gonna do a hot pickle where we heat our brine, add it into the jars, and then process our jars to remove all that air from the jar. Hot pickling allows you to do a little bit quicker job.
Okay.
Really important process when we're dealing with canning is making sure that we're using a safe environment. Standard oven set to about 200 to 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Lay them inside there while we're preparing our ingredients. That will heat up enough.
Perfect.
Take them out, set them aside, and now you have sterilized jars. So all of our lids need to be heated up in order to soften the rubber around them and also to sterilize them just the same. I try to follow a recipe of halves.
Okay.
So 100% of your volume of vinegar, 50% of your volume of water, 50% of the volume of water in sugar, 50% of the volume of sugar in salt. We're gonna put it inside of our non-reactive pot.
Okay.
So it can be an enameled cast iron, it could be stainless steel, but it cannot be aluminum. Same thing with your spoons. Wooden spoons, non-reactive.
Okay.
Now we're going to add our flavorings into the brine.
Cool.
About a tablespoon of chili pepper.
Okay.
And add in 2 cloves of garlic, 1/4 cup of pickling spice. So all you need is 1 bay leaf. And now we bring that up to a boil. We're gonna get our seasoning inside each jar. Then we're gonna pack our jars with our beans. 1 head of dill weed, 1 clove of garlic. We're gonna make these a little spicy.
Absolutely.
We're gonna put in our fresh chili pepper. You want firm beans that snap. So we wanna make sure when we're finishing this process that we leave a 1/2 inch of headspace.
Okay.
The key is to pack them as tightly as you can. Now we're gonna season our jar just a little bit more.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of the mustard seed.
Yep.
Pickling spice also has mustard seed inside it, but it also has allspice, some crushed up bay leaf. We're gonna take a little bit of our celery seed, just a little bit, because it just brings out so much flavor. So what we're gonna do is we shut this down now. We can now fill the jars. Throw our funnel inside here.
Yep.
Now we're gonna top up our pre-seasoned brine.
Cool.
Skewer, chopstick, or anything that's non-reactive again. Let's work that inside there and try to get all of our bubbles out. So once you've filled your jar, what you wanna make sure you do is you wanna wipe the rim before you put your sterilized seal down. Now she's ready to be processed. We have our water that we're gonna do our water bath in. Tap water, perfectly fine.
Yep.
We wanna make sure that the jars are not overly tight, the lid's to be covered by 1 inch of water. When we're putting this on, all we need to do is bring it to a boil. We started the boil, we're at a rolling boil right now. Reduce the heat to a simmer and then just let it simmer for 10 minutes.
10 more minutes.
All right, let's get our asparagus going here. Okay. It calls for a little bit additional flavor to get all the benefits of this asparagus out. We're gonna be adding in some mustard seed into the brine and celery seed, some chili flakes, and we're gonna add in some peppercorn.
Cool.
For our asparagus, we're gonna add in some peppercorn, a little bit more of that celery seed, mustard seed. So now we have our jar ready to go.
So now we've got 1 jar, it's a little light, and I'm having a party in like a week, and I'd love to have some of these.
So what we can do is we can refrigerate pickle. So instead of processing this jar with heat, we're gonna use our brine, cap it, seal it, let it cool on the countertop, and then just throw it inside the refrigerator.
Thank you for coming today.
Thank you.
I think we learned a lot. I think a lot of people pick up a lot from this video. We've got 2 beautiful options that are gonna hold us through at least the entertaining season this year.
Absolutely, get you through the summer.
Maybe it'll get us to next summer. We might have you back again later.
I'm up for it.
Okay, thanks Maria. Thanks Chris. Thank you.
Excellent, thank you.